Williams Pinball. Look, drinking out of my gift mug. Somebody gave my wife and I some stuff they made themselves. Really nice. That was in the video from yesterday. But we are going to show you, I'm drinking coffee, by the way, from Sean from Alaska. He sent this wonderful coffee to us. But today, I'm going to show you a JACKBOT. That's right. This wonderful JACKBOT. Let's look. And yes, it's our light-o-matic buttons. They all lit up nice. Look at the super bright LEDs. You know, they didn't make many of these. Now, I had to write down the numbers. I can't remember, but the original game was Pinbot from '86. They made over 12,000 of them. And then the marvelous Bride of Pinbot, the machine, they made 8,100. But poor JACKBOT, they only made 2,428. They couldn't even make 2,430 of these. I don't know why. The game went back to basics, back to the original game layout. All new artwork, obviously, and of course the wonderful new electronics that the WPC could offer. Actually, I don't know if you know this, some of these were made with the WPC 95, the next board system. So if you may have a board in there that's from WPC 95 rather than the original system. This is the original system. Game is just immaculate. It is beautiful. There are no broken plastics, and Jason has made sure they will never break again with our Lexan protectors throughout. He's also fully engulfed it with new Cliffy protector rubbers here, the posts, the different colored rubbers. We've changed all the posts. Obviously, we put super bright LEDs on both the top and bottom of the playfield. He's lit different areas up with different colors. 3 color changers here in the center pop bumpers. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, do you know there's 2 different designs of this game? I'm going to point out the 2 different artworks. These are clear arrows with color LEDs in here. Now, here's a picture of the other version. Okay, so you can check, see which one you have. Also, do you see this here? This is the darker color scheme here, but here's a picture of one with the blue one. So you can check your game immediately. See which one you have. I don't think it makes any difference. Just a little variation, but obviously we lit these with color LEDs to match up, because originally they would be just white unless they had a color condom on it. Some of the games had them on. Some of them did. Now, he's lit her up with beautiful blue, and of course other appropriate colors, all from Pinball Life, the LEDs, and our back has had the usual things done to it, including the lithium battery upgrade here. Customer can now change that on their own. Our bridges are nice and high off the board. We put new caps here and reflowed solder on everything. You have to do that now. Everything has to get reflowed, even if it has very little use. It is just sitting there. The solder, if the game moves back and forth, the connectors rock and they create the cold solder connections. Right, Frank?
Yep.
Right. That's right. Actually, the guys started signing it. Take a look in the back, Frank. This is going to our friend Mark in Canada. And we've assigned the boys to sign it. How many signatures are there, Frank?
4.
4? Oh my, these boys are they're lacking in what they're supposed to be doing. Look, Mark likes us to put the silver aprons on here, the mirror blades, which we've done for him. Oh my gosh, don't tell me he's going to be doing this.
What idiot?
What? If you need to do it, go ahead. Go, no, come on. They're trying to get this game out. This guy is screaming. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to be another 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 minutes. Go ahead. Okay. Now, see, that didn't take too long, did it? Okay, now. Anyway, we'll get back to our programming. There are secrets. Oh boy, are they. I printed them. I'm going to give these to you, Mark. There's an awful lot to know about this machine. Rules, secrets. There's even different tributes in this here. Joe Jews Jr., the game is dedicated to. He's the man that got the original patent on the visor from Pinball when it went up and down. That was such a neat feature. And isn't it great they brought that back again? They brought our ramp back. This, of course, was blue in the original game. They brought our mini playfield back. They brought the target. You know what? Pinbot was one of the greatest games of all time. And I have ranked that number 5 in my ranking of pinballs. Pinbot is number 5. I have, to be honest with you, I think I've played this 3 or 4 times. Did we count how many of these we sold? I think we sold 8. Something like that. We didn't sell many JACKBOTs over the years. Not many. And I don't think any were as exquisite as that. It's time for another drink of coffee. Anyway, it's time for some gameplay, because we got lots more to cover. Just like Pinbot, the game has your 3 hole shots. Now, the nice thing here is the game can, because it has the dot matrix, show you the holes. We're not starting off well. You know what, Frank? This is sitting level. A great soundtrack. Do you hear the bass on this? Unbelievable bass, and this does not have the Pinball Pro speakers. Now, just like in Pinbot, in the beginning, you can open up the visor almost immediately. There's your scanning line. See, that spots the whole line when that's scanning. See it scanning? So here we go. Got the whole line. Isn't that nice? And of course, you can hit these side ones, and you can finish your... And there she goes. Nice little light show. Yes, there are a lot more flash lamps on this game than there are on the original Pinball. Of course, it's going to play a lot slower. And look, the planet shots is now a hit. Obviously with a casino theme. Now see the scanning targets just like in Pinbot. If you get the one down here, it will double your bonus multiplier right here. If you hit it. Now look, see it's going faster and faster to resets. So watch again. I went up to 3 times. Look at flashing. If I get the other 2 down, you try to get them and then you light another card. There's so much. Multi-ball. Do you see how nice that is? Where the lanes were lit? See, look. Your green shot. See how the green arrow there? Jackpot. 2 ways to get a jackpot. There's so much programming going on here. Frank, why was this game not a big hit? Don't know. Listen, you hear the music? Listen. You hear it? See? They stayed true to the original score. Isn't that wonderful? What a great game, Frank. The inside of this machine is so nice. I always like the fact how easy this is to open. Isn't that nice? Didn't like to be tilted. Didn't like to be tilted. Here, I figured I'd show you the inside, how we light these with our bendies. So everything's out of the way and nobody gets a shock and nothing shorts out. Nice, safe and sound. And nice. Nice and clean on the inside. What a great game. All we need is a good player, Frank.
We'll find you one.
We'll find you one.
Well, I think Mark is going to be thrilled. I think we're done. Yes! Now I've got a surprise for Wallace. I got an email from Lee Bartholomew. Lee said, I thought about a fan for Wallace, but this should work better. On hot days when someone turns the fans off. For Wallace. Okay. Maybe next month, if it's popular, I'll order another one for the next hard worker. Probably Frank or Steve. He didn't mention you.
We're next door at the warehouse, creating.
He says here, this is for Wallace. It came from Amazon Prime. This is from a fan of yours. Lee Bartholomew has sent you this. We didn't know what it was, so we opened the top up. But when we realized it was for you, look, a card. You may read it, Wallace. Wallace has never seen this before.
It's gift from Lee
Bartholomew. Bartholomew.
For Wallace TNT VIP, for when someone shuts off the fan, Lee Bartholomew, whoever, I can't pronounce it.
Bartholomew.
Love the video.
Can you shut off the fan just to show him what's what? Unplug it, boy. Now, this is for when that fan gets unplugged, young man. Take a look. It is a chillet.
Chillet, yeah.
You wrap it around your neck. And I might tighten it too if you're not careful, young man.
Hang it from the fan.
Let's see.
Thank you, sir. I need this.
I'll tell you what. I'll have him get it ready, and I'm going to show you the next game, and we expect to see it on you in a couple moments. That's from Lee.
Yeah,
he wants to
somebody thinks about me.
I thought of getting you that.
Oh, thought of.
Not. Wait, look at this. Look at them. He's primed and ready. Do you actually think you're going to... Go ahead. Do it quick.
How dare you try to work?
Okay. You just get that on. And while you do that, we're going to show you the most marvelous Slugfest in the world. As a matter of fact, Tony, can you come over and show our viewers what you have done?
Nothing.
Tony came up with an idea all by himself. He did it and didn't tell us. You didn't tell us you did this.
The last three.
You didn't do this at all. Show him what you just did.
I just lit up down here, put 3 lights here and 3 lights here.
Yeah, but nobody ever thought of doing it before.
Nobody ever thought. Probably the reason is because the closest GI is you have to run it all the way to the back here for those GI. Because when you fold this up, you can't go to these GI. Because how else are you going to fold this up? So when you have this up, you have to run it the entire length all the way down.
But you've run it nice and neat, correct?
Of course.
Nice and
Wire
neat.
ties.
Look at this thing. This thing looks like brand new. Now you also did something. Well, yes, we have. We'll blow it out before we pack it. We're shipping this to Chris. Chris got a Miss Pac-Man from us last month. He's waiting for this video. He said he just emailed me. Is it done? Is it done? Yes, it's done, Chris. Look, and you did one more thing we didn't do before.
Color changer.
A very simple thing. Yeah.
Just try to put a color changer in the home run. Everything else is color coded. This one's clear.
But what's neat is that panel was clear to start.
Yeah. So color changer should show
it
pretty well.
behooved that. Now, I thought also this was lit blue in the back. I don't recall that ever being lit.
No, that had just regular light bulbs. So I thought since it's the sky, I thought I'd light it up blue.
Isn't that nice? Frank, go down lower so they can see the netting. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
God, what a beautiful game. Tony, please tell me the back door is loose so we can open it up.
It should have a key now.
Ooh, even better.
I believe it still has the
I
original.
did show this to people. Well, of course, the buttons were all taken off, cleaned, and scrubbed. Obviously.
Beautiful.
Just use your button scrubber.
The button scrubber. And I think we showed this to people before in the other video when you weren't here, Tony. We did a quickie video on this.
Quickie?
Because you were still in the process of working on it. But we were able to show, and we'll show it again because some people may not be able to see the bridges. This is the only time you can really actually see it. See how high up they are? Because we got these bridges from Steve at Pinball Resource. For some reason, his bridges have long legs on them. So they were able to come off the board and air can circulate behind it. So the board has been fully serviced, including our new capacitor down over here. I keep pointing that out to people because people keep missing that. That's critical. Obviously, we have new capacitors in the high voltage unit here. And down here is our button battery. Frank, we're in the way here. We're so crowded here. Our button battery along with, most important, the switch line chip. In case our customer blows it up, he can change it without even taking the board out. Isn't that marvelous? And this wonderful, super dependable soundboard. Very dependable soundboard. Now, he's also taken the other boards out and reflowed. All these connectors are ice cold. See these boards here? You have to take these out and reheat them. They're all ice cold now. Everything. The cold solder joints a go-go. Now, Frank, do we still have time to do my... Wait, Frank, you're supposed to put the camera here when I... Frank, people like it when they jumping up and down. People like that. Wait, oh, look, Wallace has got it on him. Well, and it's damp.
And it's chilly.
It's chilly. See, look at that.
Yeah.
He's got its chillets.
Yeah.
See, Lee, he appreciates you, don't you? Yeah. Now, every time I bring the camera over here, you better be wearing it.
So that means in the middle of January, you better have it on.
Yeah.
I can just sit here and just keep it on me, and you know, just sit here and do nothing.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you just sit at home?
Yeah, then you can't film me. Okay.
Oh,
very nice.
Again, what is wrong with you?
It took me an hour to do a 5-minute job.
An hour to do a 5-minute job.
God, look at how fast it plays, Frank. I'm out again. Look at how dynamite the colors are. Everything is very bright. Aren't I a great player, Frank? Yeah. Play it again. Now look, it's up. Here it is. I'm doing good, aren't I, Frank? Yep. All right, now I'm gonna get. Look, I'm on second base. You know what? Look, I did it. A home run. See, Frank, you thought I was worthless. What a nice light show. I'm not going to continue. All right, let's get back to the video. Well, lastly, I have something to share with you up front. That's pretty funny. Here, come on up front. And now finally, Joey sent me an email. He's one of our YouTube viewers, and he said, do you know what happens when you turn the closed captioning on? And I said, so what? So he sent me this picture, a video I made of Lights, Camera, Action, video number 126. And there is the closed captioning. My face and ass. What a great job.
As you're giving everybody the finger.
Oh my God. Was I again? Yep. Oh.
Come on, get with the program.
I like my middle finger. Anyway, it's at 6 minutes and 25 seconds. So Frank, come on over here. Now, let's see. Now, down at the bottom of your screen, you can click, and there it brings up the closed captioning.
Even fades out. It's really nice. When you first start the game, the music's low, and it fades in and out. What a great job.
I fades in and out.
And it is a beautiful piece of equipment.
Peaceable, I think we got expects. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, if you want to have some fun.
And you get any number of features in that. I'm going to turn down the volume just a hair.
I'm going to bind the stairs.
Oh, I just told you. Didn't like that one bit. Here's our rollback. Go in our home. Nope, it doesn't like that either. Boy, and then we dropped that tilt bob a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
So then I can show you guys how the game covers it. Otherwise you won't see anything.
Glitzy, they don't have a stable life.
That's why it's tilting.
Death. Got away gardeners.
Now here's the stuff. Look up top. The floodlights alternate.
Place all for me, them. You're 5. Yeah, but I'm from what you feel actually changes color. My gosh. Well, they got 9 seconds to go. They got it right. Happy Hollow. That's my second time. Oh my. Oh my. Does this open up a whole new realm of fun, Frank? Frank is not happy.
I said I wasn't happy. It wasn't funny.
Well, Joey, thank you for telling us all. See, that's something none of us knew. Maybe some of you have played around with the closed captioning, but I think that might be kind of fun, especially if you're watching it in a room full of people. Put on the closed captioning and see what kind of dirty things I am saying. My face and ass. What a great job. Now we're done.